Jasmine and Cotton. Once upon a time, in a large farm surrounded by green hills, there lived a sweet girl named Jasmine. Jasmine's greatest love was the sheep on the farm. Every morning she would wake up early, take her sheep to graze, and talk to them while playing games. Jasmine's favorite sheep was named Cotton. Cotton's wool was as white as snow and very soft. Wherever Jasmine went, Cotton would follow her. One day, at sunrise, Jasmine set off towards the green hills to graze her sheep. She had a small backpack with her, and inside it were her school books. This was because Jasmine loved studying while her sheep grazed. "I can study and my sheep can graze," she thought. That morning she sat on the grass, opened her book, and began studying. The sheep were quietly grazing nearby. After a while, Jasmine lifted her head from the book and looked at the sheep. "I wonder what Cotton is doing," she thought. Cotton was playing with the other sheep a little further away. Jasmine smiled and thought to herself, "You should be studying too, Cotton." Then she returned to her book and continued studying. Suddenly, Jasmine heard a strange sound. She heard a rustling noise coming from the bushes. What could that be, she thought. Curiously, she looked in the direction of the sound. And what did she see? A small rabbit came out from the bushes and approached Jasmine. Jasmine was thrilled to see the rabbit. "Hello, little rabbit. Do you want to join us too?" she asked cheerfully. The rabbit sat down next to Jasmine. Jasmine started talking to it. "You know, little rabbit, I really love my sheep. It's so much fun to talk and play with them." The rabbit perked its ears up, as if it understood Jasmine and listened attentively. At that moment, the sheep noticed the rabbit and started coming toward it. Jasmine called out to her sheep, "Calm down, friends, this rabbit wants to play with us too." The sheep began to bleat, as if they were responding to Jasmine. Jasmine laughed at the situation. "You all understand everything, don't you?" she said with a smile. All day the sheep grazed, while Jasmine studied and spent time with the animals. But deep inside, she always wished for an adventure. "I wonder if I'll ever experience something really exciting one day," she thought. Just then, Cotton suddenly started running fast. Jasmine called after her, "Cotton, where are you going? Wait for me." Cotton was running toward a distant hill. Jasmine did her best to catch up, but Cotton was very fast. Finally, when she reached the top of the hill, she was out of breath. At that moment, her eyes widened as she saw a large, shimmering lake. "Wow," Jasmine said, "this place is so beautiful." There were shimmering stones by the lake. Jasmine picked the brightest one and held it in her hand. "This is like a treasure," she said excitedly. "I wonder if this stone will bring me luck," she thought. At that moment, Cotton began to bleat. Jasmine stopped playing with the stone and turned to her sheep. "All right, Cotton, it's time to go home." On the way home, Jasmine held the shiny stone tightly in her pocket. "This stone will really bring me luck," she thought to herself. When she got home, she showed the stone to her mother. "Mom, look what I found by the lake." Her mother examined the stone and smiled. "What a beautiful stone. Maybe it really will bring you luck," she said. From that day on, Jasmine always carried that stone in her pocket. She believed it brought her luck. Every morning, while grazing her sheep, studying, or playing with the animals, she was always happy. Because she loved her animals, nature, and life on the farm. As Jasmine grew older, she learned more and more on the farm. She no longer just played with the sheep. She also learned how to take better care of them. As time passed, Jasmine's love for animals grew, and she even began to dream of becoming a veterinarian. "One day, I can help all the animals," she would say. The peaceful and joyful days Jasmine spent on the farm taught her the most valuable lesson in life: to love and protect nature and animals. And she never forgot Cotton, who was always by her side, because Cotton was Jasmine's best friend, and Jasmine, with that tiny lucky stone, always lived a happy life. The greatest luck in her life, just like in the story Jasmine in the Sheep Adventures, was living on that beautiful farm filled with animals,